Before Friday, January 11th, do you think Bryce Harper will make a decision to come to your Los Angeles Dodgers?
I wouldn't be sad about it. I've got my Dodger socks on, I think.
You do?
You know, that's just a coincidence. But
that's odd.
Yeah.
That's a very odd coincidence.
Most of my clothing is either black or Dodger blue, so, you know. I think it would be great if he came, but I also think we can do without him. I mean, the team is built to homegrown players. I mean, we had a lot of people like Muncy example last year sort of come out of nowhere. So it's not a necessity, but it would be awesome to see him play in Los Angeles.
But don't you think the trade of Puig, right, and Kemp would be called a precursor, though? I mean,
I looked at my little Puigi bank yesterday and got a little sad that he's gone now. But
your what? What is it called?
They gave away last year the Puigi bank that they gave out there, sitting on my desk. Yeah, you should have one of those around.
By the way, we should have a Puigi bank here.
We should.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find it.
Especially since now it's officially dated.
I know. Yeah, it's a piece of history now.
It's a piece.
Yeah.
An artifact.
Yeah.
Yes, a sports artifact.
But I think their philosophy might just be to clear up that money. There may not be any big signing coming with the way this office works. So, you know, it's sort of hard to tell.
Clearing money for who? I mean,
for the luxury tax and for next year, right? I mean, they just are thinking ahead. There's a, free agent market next year to think about. But,
I guess so.
Yeah.
And so are you locked into the Lakers season best you can right now?
Yeah, I had a really great time watching the Christmas Day game with my whole family, watching everybody do it without LeBron over the Warriors. That was pretty exciting.
Right.
So, yeah.
I know. And, obviously, I bet you he's coming back this week. They haven't made an announcement yet. But, I think he's going to return.
Yeah, I guess that day was also mixed in with terror that something horrible had happened right here for him.
I know.
Yeah, you don't want to see that.
So, I mean, what's it like to have a team where Bryce Harper might be coming and then your basketball team gets LeBron James? I mean, that's some some yachts you're water skiing right behind.
We are spoiled in this city to see that sort of thing. And it's, the word is that Bryce really wants to come play here, and who can blame him? I mean, it's a great city to play in.
So now we've had this conversation before, but for the audience so you're from Los Angeles? Would you say you're from Los Angeles?
I am, yeah. Okay. I was born here, but my parents are both from Birmingham, Alabama, and shockingly don't have any strong feelings either way towards Alabama or Auburn.
How is that possible?
Neither of them went to either school. Siblings didn't really go to either school.
But don't you have to declare if you live in that state?
Well, my dad studied theater in college, so he liked football. He's actually a lifelong Falcons fan. He was the rare case in the South of actually preferring the NFL, I think, to the SEC.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, his best friend went to Auburn, but was never a strong pull either way.
Was it particularly big in your folks' household that your first film role, you played the son of one of the best players in the history of Alabama, Forrest Gump?
That is true. That is part of the family history now. Yeah, that was a pretty big deal. Yeah,
in the household. Look at that.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.